Hi everyone, it's your If you guys didn't know, I am Hmong. My full name is Vang. In Hmong, it's Vang. I'm a little embarrassed to admit, but my Hmong is almost non-existent. Not completely, but almost, okay? So my Hmong speaking level is probably that of a very young child. Probably a toddler, because I remember when I was 4 or 5, I was like spitting out Hmong words like crazy. My Hmong was even better then than now. And I know I'm not the only one. I know that there are other Hmong Americans out there that are dealing with this issue of losing your Hmongness because we're assimilating into the American culture. That is a big factor in losing our Hmongness. I just wanted to talk about it. Kind of wanted to bring up the issue and the reasons why my Hmong is so bad, or it's almost non-existent. There's a lot of things that contributed into losing my native tongue. I'm just gonna talk about a couple. One being that I just let it happen. And of course it was a part of assimilating in the American culture. But then as I dig deeper into reasons why I let it happen, I kind of came into realization, kind of a grim realization why I let it happen. When I was younger, before like preschool, okay, I knew how to speak Hmong fluently. I can carry a conversation. I communicated in Hmong. That was all I knew. I didn't even know English. So at this point my parents were only living in the country for a little less than 10 years because they were Hmong refugees from Laos. Hmong was all they knew, and they knew a little bit of English, but we spoke in Hmong. So when I started going to school, when I hit kindergarten, I remember I spoke in Hmong, and then my teacher told me that I couldn't speak in Hmong. Not only did my teachers enforce this rule upon my Hmong peers and I, but the other English-speaking students pretty much enforced it on us too. If I was playing or working on something, or if I was talking to my friends and a Hmong word slipped out, an English-speaking student, which would either be a white kid or a black kid, they would tell on me. They told the teacher, and then I would get in trouble for it. I didn't know why I would get in trouble. Of course, we're in an English-speaking country, we should be speaking English, but what harm can that be for a couple of kids to communicate with each other in Hmong? It's not like we're talking about you. Even if we were talking about you, we're children. I don't know what my teachers were thinking. That makes no sense. But then that's the problem with the institutionalized racism that's in our educational system. To me, it seemed like because I was speaking in a different language, you felt inferior because you couldn't understand. And so enforcing that rule where we can only speak English, it gave you comfort that you knew what we were talking about, which you really have no right to know what we were talking about, really. And so essentially, I was getting in trouble for speaking Hmong. This happened throughout my early years of elementary school, and by the time I was in 3rd grade, I completely spoke in English. When it's ingrained into your mind that you'll get in trouble for speaking Hmong and for being Hmong, then you kind of start growing up hating your Hmongness. And that's exactly what happened to me. I just remember being so ignorant in high school, just wanting to always ace my English class, prove to people that I can speak English well. I just think about it now and I'm just like, oh, you're so foolish. I hated being Hmong at that point in my life. I'm pretty sure every Hmong American has gone through this in their lives. Probably every person of color who grew up in America. Praise God for my grandma, because if it wasn't for her, my Hmong would be non-existent. My mother pretty much was a single mother throughout my life. She had raised 6 children by herself. She worked 2nd shift, long hours, and by the time we came home, she was already at work till midnight, and by the time she came home, we were all sleeping. And then we wake up, go to school, and so we would never really cross paths. So we never communicated with each other in Hmong. 20 years, guys, 20 years. And honestly, I'm not complaining. Well, I am complaining. I guess that's why I'm making this video. So then what am I gonna do about it, right? What am I gonna do about it? This year, I want to get better at speaking Hmong. This is where you guys come in. I think the best way to learn Hmong, or just any other language, is to have conversations. If you are a Hmong viewer and you know how to read and write in Hmong, please comment down below in Hmong. Even if you see me at Hmong Village or out and about, come say hi and let's greet each other in Hmong. I think our language is so beautiful with the history of oppression, of losing our own homes, of just traveling across the world. And we don't even have a country, but we still have this beautiful language. It would be a shame for us to lose that. I want to encourage every Hmong person out there to continue to embrace your Hmongness, learn your language. One day I want to go visit where my mom used to live. I want to go visit my cousins in Laos, in Thailand. You know, I know that they still think of me, and I want to be able to speak to them in Hmong fluently. I don't want to embarrass myself with broken Hmong. I just think our language is so beautiful, and it'd be a shame to forget that and to lose that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this was kind of a heavy topic to talk about, but let me know if you guys want more videos like this. Let me know if that's something you would check out. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!